Good morning students. In the previous video I have completed the human male and female reproductive system. Okay, now in this video I am going to start a new topic that is given in NCERT. It is the second topic of chapter 3 human reproduction, that is gametogenesis. Okay, so before the process of gametogenesis you have to know what do you mean by the term gametes. Okay, so I have already explained gametes are haploid cells that take part in fertilization or sexual reproduction. Haploid means these gametes contain only half set of chromosomes. Okay, in the human body, normal cells contains 46 chromosomes. Okay, and that cells are known as somatic cells. But when these cells undergo meiosis division, they convert into haploid cells, and these haploid cells known as gametes. In human body, meiosis division only takes place during the formation of gametes or gametogenesis. And in human male, the gamete is known as sperm. Okay, and in human female, the gamete is known as egg or ovum. Okay, and both egg and sperms contain 23 chromosomes because these are formed after meiosis division. Okay, now let's see what do you mean by the term gametogenesis. The process of development of haploid cells or gametes, okay, from the germ cells of testis and ovary is known as gametogenesis. Once again, what do you mean by the term gametogenesis? The process of formation of gametes from the germ cells of testis and ovary is known as gametogenesis. The germ cells of testis is known as spermatogonia, whereas the germ cells of ovary is known as oogonia. Spermatogonia undergoes spermatogenesis, that means formation of sperm, and oogonia undergoes oogenesis, that means formation of egg or ovum. So there are two types of gametogenesis found in humans. First, it is found in male, that is known as in human male. Gametogenesis in human male is known as spermatogenesis. Whereas in human females it is known as oogenesis. Okay, there are two types of gametogenesis. First one found in human male. In human male it is known as spermatogenesis, and in human female it is known as oogenesis. Spermatogenesis always starts at the age of puberty in case of human male, that means at the age about 12 to 14 years. And oogenesis starts during the embryonic development inside the mother's body. The oogenesis starts. Okay. Once again, there are two types of gametogenesis. One is found in human male, other is found in human female. In human male it is known as spermatogenesis, and in human male it is known as spermatogenesis, and in human female it is known as oogenesis. Spermatogenesis starts at the age of puberty, whereas oogenesis starts during the embryonic development inside the mother's body, when development of the new young one, that means female, takes place. Female young one takes place inside the female's body. Okay. Now see the detail about spermatogenesis. In this video I will explain the detail about the various phases of spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. Okay. So how you will define spermatogenesis? Okay. So spermatogenesis. There are the cells, germ cells of testis is known as germ cells of testis. Germ cells of testis, that is also known as spermatogonia. Germ cells of testis is also known as spermatogonia. Similarly, spermatogonium. And there is formation of 4 haploid sperms. So how you will define spermatogenesis? The process of development of sperm from the male germ cells of testis, that is spermatogonia, is known as spermatogenesis. Once again, how we will define the process of spermatogenesis? The process of formation of sperms from the germ cells of testis, that means spermatogonia, is known as spermatogenesis. This process starts in human male at the age of puberty, and this process occurs inside the seminiferous tubules of testis. You know, seminiferous tubules are the highly coiled structures which are present inside the testis, and these seminiferous tubules occurs inside the testicular lobules. Each testicular lobules contains 1 to 3 highly coiled structures that is known as seminiferous tubules. So once again, how we will define spermatogenesis? The process of formation of haploid sperms or sperms from the germ cells of testis, that means spermatogonia, is known as spermatogenesis. Okay, and after the spermatogenesis, okay, each spermatogonium gives rise to haploid sperms. Okay, now see the various phases of spermatogenesis. First you will see the schematic diagram, that is seminiferous tubules. Then I will show the various stages of spermatogenesis. Okay, so first of all, you know, suppose that this is the basement membrane of seminiferous tubules, and this basement membrane contains specialized cells, and these cells known as, you know well, these cells known as spermatogonium. Okay, this is the germinal epithelium. This is the basement membrane. Basement membrane of, this is the basement membrane of seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules. These are present inside the testis. Okay, and these have two types of cells. This is the germinal epithelium. This is the germinal epithelium, and this germinal epithelium contains germ cells. But there are two types of cells. Some cells are cuboidal in shape, that is known as spermatogonium, also known as the male germ cell. Spermatogonium, also known as the male germ cells. And some cells are taller in size, known as Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells. How many types of cells are present inside the seminiferous tubules? There are two types of cells. The male germ cells known as spermatogonium, and the second one is taller cells known as Sertoli cells. Okay, during the process of spermatogenesis, these male germ cells, that means spermatogonium, involved. First of all, suppose that this is the spermatogonium. This spermatogonium converted into, first is change into specialized cells known as primary spermatocyte. Then change into secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte. Then change into spermatid. Then converted into specialized structures known as spermatid, and then this spermatid converted into the final structure known as sperms, and these sperms are attached to the Sertoli cells for obtaining nourishment or nutrition. So see how many total types of cells. First of all, this is the spermatogonium, the germ cells of testis. Spermatogonium, also known as the germ cells of testis. It is converted into primary spermatocyte. 10 means primary spermatocyte. This primary spermatocyte converted into secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte. And this secondary spermatocyte converted into spermatid. Spermatid, and finally this spermatid converted into sperm, and this is the head of the sperm is attached to the Sertoli cells for obtaining nourishment. This is the simple way how you know which types of cells produced during the spermatogenesis. You know well the process of spermatogenesis takes place inside the seminiferous tubules, and these tubules contains two types of cells. Okay, the male germ cells known as spermatogonium, first type. Second type, these cells are taller in size, known as Sertoli cells. So during spermatogenesis, the spermatogonium converted into specialized cells known as primary spermatocytes. Then primary spermatocytes converted into secondary spermatocytes. Then secondary spermatocytes change into spermatid, and finally this spermatid change into sperm, and head of the sperm embedded inside the Sertoli cells are obtaining nourishment. So this is this diagram given. You can see in the page your NCERT book. Page number is straight. Diagram 3.5, diagrammatic sectional view of seminiferous tubules enlarged. So this is the diagrammatic sectional view of seminiferous tubules. Now see the various phases of spermatogenesis. Okay, so during spermatogenesis 4 phases involved. See, let's see the various phases of spermatogenesis. The process of spermatogenesis completed into 4 steps. Okay, 4 phases or 4 steps. Spermatogenesis completed into 4 steps. Okay, first phase is known as multiplication phase. Okay, you have to read well the various phases. Multiplication phase. Second phase is known as growth phase. Third phase is known as maturation phase, where meiosis division takes place. Maturation phase. And fourth phase is known as differentiation phase. Differentiation phase. So how many total phases involved in spermatogenesis? There are 4 phases. First one is known as multiplication phase. Second phase is known as growth phase. Third phase is known as maturation phase, and fourth phase is known as differentiation phase. Now let's see the schematic diagram that is given in your NCERT book, page number 49, diagram 3.8 ka A. How you will read about what the events takes place during the 4 phases during spermatogenesis. Okay, how many total phases? Once again you have to recall. There are 4 phases during spermatogenesis. First phase is known as multiplication phase. Second phase is known as growth phase. Third phase is known as maturation phase, and fourth phase is known as differentiation phase. Now see, I am going to start which cell involved during spermatogenesis. The male germ cell known as spermatogonium. Now see, spermatogonium, and each spermatogonium produces how many sperms total? 4 haploid sperms during spermatogenesis. Suppose that this is the spermatogonium. That means what? The male germ cell. Spermatogonium, also known as the male germ cells. This spermatogonium, first phase is multiplication phase. In this phase, the spermatogonium increases its number by mitosis division. So mitosis division and differentiation. Mitosis division in this phase, it will increase its number. First phase. Multiplication phase. In the multiplication phase, okay, the spermatogonium increases its number. Okay, any problem? What happened in the multiplication phase? In this phase, the spermatogonium undergoes mitosis division and increases its number. So which division will take place? Mitosis. Here also which division takes place? Mitosis. You know, after mitosis division, number of chromosomes remains same, just like parent cell. Okay, Ploidy table I will write later. First see the various phases of spermatogenesis. So there are 2 types of cells are produced. Suppose that and the after mitosis division, okay, some cells become enlarged in size. It produces enlarged in size, produces two types of, suppose that it produces two types of cells, okay, type A and type B. Are direct, you can see there are two some cells become enlarged in size known as the primary spermatocyte. Okay, let's see. Some cells become enlarged in size and produces two types of cells, that is a primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte. Okay, mitosis division. There are two types of cells are produced. Suppose this is type A and type B. After mitosis, cell division produces two types of cells, type A and type B. Suppose that this is type A and type B. Type B. Again type A, type B. So type A acts as a precursor stem cells and produces more spermatogonium. But type B, suppose that type A, type B. Type B acts as precursor of sperm. That means type B will further involve in the different phases, but type A will return back and produces more spermatogonium. That means type A acts as the stem cells for the, it produces more spermatogonium. Okay. Now see type A again type B. So type B gets nourishment and become enlarged in size, known as primary spermatocyte. Okay, gets enlarged in size. This cell is known as primary. One here means primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte. Once again, during multiplication phase, the spermatogonium increases its number and produces two types of cells, type A and type B. Type A acts as the stem cells and produces more spermatogonium, but type B, suppose this is type A, type B. Type B acts as the precursor of the sperm. That means type B involved in the next phase of the spermatogenesis, that is growth phase. So after obtaining nourishment from the cells, or you can say after obtaining the nourishment, okay, the type B cell become enlarged in size and produces the next cell known as primary spermatocyte. Okay, and this primary spermatocyte undergoes two meiosis divisions, that is known as meiosis first and meiosis second. Suppose that this is meiosis first will take place. Meiosis first, it produces secondary spermatocytes. How many total will produce? Two secondary spermatocytes. Okay, this is the secondary spermatocyte. Type A, type B will undergo meiosis division, meiosis first and meiosis second. So this is meiosis first, produces two secondary spermatocytes. These secondary spermatocytes further undergo meiosis second and produces four haploid structures known as spermatids. These are the spermatids. Four haploid structures known as spermatids. Okay, how many total spermatids will produce? Four haploid spermatids are produced. Four haploid spermatids are produced after meiosis second. This there is meiosis first and there is meiosis second. Spermatocytes, meiosis second. And these spermatids undergo differentiation phase and produces four haploid sperms. So how many total sperms it produce? Four. This is the first sperm. This is the second sperm. this is the third sperm, and this is the fourth sperm. So how many total sperms are produced? 4. Once again, so this phase represents, once again see upside, this phase represents up to here. This phase is known as multiplication phase, phase 1, multiplication phase, and this phase is known as growth phase. In large side, this is known as growth phase, and there is maturation phase, that is meiosis first and meiosis second takes place, known as maturation phase. And last one, when the spermatids change, this structure is known as spermatids. Spermatids, and this spermatids change into sperm. This is the fourth phase known as differentiation phase. Differentiation phase. Okay, how many total phases during spermatogenesis? 4. First one is known as multiplication phase, second one is known as growth phase, third one is known as multiplication phase, and fourth phase is known as differentiation phase. During multiplication phase, the spermatogonium increases its number by mitosis cell division and produces two types of cells, type A and type B. Type A acts as stem cells and produces more spermatogonium, whereas type B gets nourishment and becomes enlarged in size, known as primary spermatocyte. This primary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis first and meiosis second during maturation phase. After meiosis first, it produces the two types of cells known as secondary spermatocytes. This secondary spermatocyte undergoes again meiosis second. It produces 4 haploid spermatids, and these spermatids converted into finally sperm. This process known as differentiation, also known as spermiogenesis. So once again, what happened during multiplication phase? The spermatogonium increases its number and produces more spermatogonia by mitosis cell division and produces two types of cells, type A and type B. Type A acts as stem cells, produces more spermatogonium, and type B acts as precursor of the sperm. Now, during what happened during growth phase? In this phase, the type B cell become enlarged in size by obtaining nourishment, known as primary spermatocyte. What happened during maturation phase? In this phase, the primary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis division, that is meiosis first and meiosis second. When meiosis first takes place, then primary spermatocyte change into secondary spermatocyte to produce two secondary spermatocytes, and when meiosis second takes place, then each secondary spermatocyte gives rise to two spermatids. So total 4 spermatids are produced in the maturation phase, and finally this spermatids change into haploid sperm in the fourth phase. This phase is known as differentiation phase, also known as spermiogenesis. So this is all about the various phases of spermatogenesis. What do we mean by the term spermiogenesis? The process of differentiation of spermatid into sperm is known as spermiogenesis. And what is spermatogenesis? The process of formation of sperms from the male germ cells of testes is known as spermatogenesis. You have to recall again, spermatogenesis always takes place at the age of puberty, whereas oogenesis starts during the embryonic development inside the mother's body. So once again, you have to recall there are 4 phases in case of spermatogenesis. First phase is known as multiplication phase, where spermatogonium increases its number. In growth phase, increases its size. In maturation phase, meiosis division takes place, and in differentiation phase, spermatids converted into haploid sperms. And each spermatogonium is like how many sperms? 4 haploid sperms. Sperms also known as the male gamete in case of human male. So this is all about spermatogenesis. In the next video, I will explain the hormonal control of spermatogenesis and the structure of sperm. Thank you.